Welcome everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Talia, and these are my co-hosts. I'm Talia. And I'm Tech Luciano. You may have heard me on radio. You may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Cause y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure that will break a foe. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Hustle Podcast. Here with Talia. Tech ain't here yet, and the guest of the day is extremely late.
Yeah.
Reverse, Retrac. I don't know where you're at right now, but we're waiting for you. He said he should be here momentarily. So in the meantime, how's it been, Talia? It's been a while.
It's been good. I've just been partying and finally back at work. And yeah, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a big party last night where you're losing your voice.
Wild weekend. I've been going to bed at 6 every freaking day. But I'm here.
I see you you got rid of the cast. Did you have the cast last time?
I think I did.
The snake?
Yeah, I had the cast. I was about to knock that thing out.
Talia's 100%, guys. She's back at it,
Yes.
ready to kick some ass.
Yeah, that's how I got the cast in the first place.
See, there you go. I think I heard somebody.
Yeah, I heard somebody.
I think I heard somebody.
There he is.
What?
Hello.
So this is the first time we did this, guys. We started the podcast without the guest.
Okay, cool.
Sit right there, my man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you. It's okay.
I thought we'd do something unique for this episode.
Yeah.
Let's start it off, and when he gets here, he gets here. We
I'll
only
give you
missed
guys
you by
a-
2 minutes, though. Don't worry.
You didn't miss much. How's it going?
Pretty good.
You had trouble finding the place?
Just a little bit.
a
So
little
I
bit.
got off the highway, and then the place is like right there. So I kind of went right by it. And I just waited until there were no cars, and just like a maniac drove on the opposites.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
he avoided 5 more extra minutes to get here. So he's
Exactly.
like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I might have spent 5 minutes waiting for the cars to clear,
Mm.
but you know, yeah. made it.
Thank you for coming, man.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm so sorry.
Even though you're late, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
It's a very
Yes.
interesting introduction. We never done this before, but so tell us about yourself, man.
Okay, don't worry. We're still going. We got the main angle.
Listen.
See, look, there's the
Fuck it.
the whole day's getting
Fuck it.
fucked up over here.
This is interesting.
We're good. We are now good.
Hey.
Still got the main angle, so it doesn't matter. We didn't miss anything. It's all
Okay.
there.
Shout
So-
out, Mike.
About myself, I feel like there's a lot, but I make music, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm 20 years old, about to turn 21, and I had my first show today, which is cool, right? So that's later today. This is my first time on a podcast or interview or anything, so you know, doing a lot of firsts. And my name's Carter, or Reverse Retrac.
Reverse
which
Retrac.
is Carter. You know?
Okay, all right, okay.
That's cool.
And yeah. And what about you guys? What are your names?
That's
I need to meet you guys too.
Well, I'm Steve over here. I introduced myself at the beginning of the show.
And
This
I'm
is Talia.
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 Talia is also a very talented singer in the
Oh,
city.
very cool.
So you guys got some stuff in common.
Awesome.
Yeah, I make
Yeah.
music sometimes.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah?
make music sometimes as well,
Oh.
but
Now he's old.
now I'm old. You know what I mean? I'm leaving it for you young guys and
Yeah.
just take over the game, man.
Awesome.
I
Cool.
saw something, like I checked your page and everything
Mhm.
when you hit me up.
Mhm.
You hit me up with the story of pretty much what's been going on the last few years,
Yeah.
and it was very interesting. It's a good story. It's a great way to get in, like offer the merchandise,
Mhm.
put in the work that way. At the end of the day, everybody's eating, people are happy. You
Mhm.
mentioned Houdini.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, Houdini
Yeah.
passed a few years ago. You know?
Yeah. So I think it was just about 2 years ago now, which sounds crazy to me because, you know, doesn't feel like 2 years, but he did. Yeah. He unfortunately, it's actually super sad, right? Because in my opinion, he was one of the most talented underground artists out of Toronto, right? And just like it's kind of the same story with a lot of artists out of Toronto is that they get killed right before they make it, right? Like right before.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what happened. It was just a jealousy thing, right? Like,
I only read one article about it because I couldn't find much.
yeah.
But what I read was it was a brazen broad daylight
Broad daylight.
shootout and everything like that.
Yeah.
Jay Neat also got hit. I think I'm not sure. It was another rapper.
There was a 15-year-old kid, I think, that was with him. I'm not sure if he got hit, but I think a 5-year-old got hit or something in the crossfire. Yeah, it's messed up over there. It's actually pretty crazy. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that no one really knows about. But you know, like people out there in Toronto, most of them they rap and they sing about stuff that is really happening, right? So when those people are about to leave forever, right? When they're about to go to LA and stay there, the people that they had problems with don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
right?
basically just
You know,
you're not gonna make it.
yeah, I know, and it's not like those guys haven't done bad things too. Well, they have, right? So, it's not really a who's wrong or right situation, because you know those guys are also doing those bad things to other people that aren't famous, right?
Yeah.
But definitely sad how it works there. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard of Robin Banks.
No.
No.
No,
He's another Toronto.
another
artist.
Toronto artist. He actually started the whole Toronto movement, pretty much. Have you heard of Pressa?
Pressa, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Pressa's he's got that, what's it called? That vibe. He's bringing those hooks, you know what I mean?
He's got a big song with Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, yeah. He's
But-
working with Tory a lot.
He's like probably the biggest artist from that group. And Robin Banks like started the whole movement. He started Pressa making music and everything. Pretty much like they were a gang.
Okay.
Right out of Jane and Finch in Toronto, and he was about to sign a record deal with Meek Mill, right? This is a couple years before Houdini, and he had a celebration party, and he got shot like 9 times.
Oh, fuck.
I think it was like
Jesus
5 times through the neck,
Oh,
and
shit.
he survived. He's
Wow.
alive
Wow,
right
that's
now,
wild.
but he's paralyzed neck down. Same thing. He couldn't get his record deal. Same story, but yeah.
There's a lot of crazy stories like that. You also mentioned you had this crazy case or something that, I don't know, you said something federal case.
Oh yeah.
I'll let
yeah.
you explain it.
I forgot all the different things I told you. Yeah, so this is, you know, the Hustle podcast. I was a hustler, right? I was just trying to like do whatever I could, especially when I was younger. And I got caught up in some not great things,
Yeah.
right? So basically when I was like 16, I was working a lot with cryptocurrency, which is really cool, and I started at a really young age in crypto, which has been like a big thing for my life. Back then I got caught up with some dark web shit,
Mhm.
right? And long story short, allegedly I had counterfeit money on me,
Okay.
right? And how do I say this story? I don't know how laws work. I need a lawyer beside me.
It happened to a friend of yours.
Yeah. So my friend Retrac or Carter, different Carter, right? He basically got dumb with it, and he had a bunch of counterfeit money at the time, and he was shopping,
Mhm.
right? And he was with his friends, and they were all kind of intoxicated, right? And he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go make some money real quick and use this counterfeit money and go try and buy something expensive," right? When normally there was a specific way that you do that, right? There's a
You didn't follow
strategy,
you didn't
right?
follow the
But-
fucking protocol.
Yeah, but this young 16-year-old was feeling kind of wild that day, decided not to follow the protocol, and then a nosy manager at a certain store was like, "This isn't real," and then the police were called and everything, and the amazing thing about the story is that I had some really good friends with me, right? Because I had a backpack with, someone had a backpack with about, $3,000-$4,000 of this type of money,
Okay. Yeah.
right? And
No, this is real. I don't know.
oh
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. This is
right,
real.
yeah. That's what I tried to tell him too,
Yeah, it's real.
But those friends ran away with that backpack and got away, which was great because I only got caught with like a couple $100 of it. But the scary thing for me was that it was a really long ongoing case because like the
Fucking
crime
the
for
government
that.
out there, man.
Yeah, I know. The charges for that were like very serious, and I didn't really know at the time how serious, right? I didn't expect to get caught ever because I was young and dumb. But I did, and it was like probably the stupidest thing ever. But it was like it went on for a year, the investigation, right? And it was for a federal crime of counterfeit and fraud,
Yeah.
right? Which was like minimum sentence 9 years. And I was a minor, so probably wouldn't have happened. But I was waiting for my subpoena to go to court for like a year, and it just never came.
Mm-hmm. You're stressing for a year.
Yeah.
You probably got them in your ear saying they're gonna take you away from your family. You're
Exactly.
16 years old.
Exactly.
Fucking
No,
yeah.
it wasn't fun. It taught me a lot,
Yeah.
but holy shit, that year sucked because I definitely developed like severe anxiety because every day I would go back from school and I would check my mailbox to try and find that letter they said was coming that never came.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, they're checking like camera footage of other places. Like, are they? Because when I got arrested, right? They took me into the station and I told a whole story. I told a whole I just kept talking. I know you're supposed to not talk, but I told a whole story. I was like, oh, some dude came and blah blah blah, and I sold him Bitcoin, gave me cash, and I didn't blah 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 blah. I told probably like an hour-long story to them, right? So then afterwards, I'm sitting, I'm like, are they trying to double check the story? Did I act scared enough? Did I act innocent enough?
Yeah.
So I definitely spent that year like stressing. Whenever I saw a police officer, like freaked out because I didn't know if I had a warrant or something, or So as a 16-year-old, it wasn't fun at all.
What a buzz.
I think it's an eye-opening experience. It taught you, like, look, you're lucky that you were 16 when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 18 plus,
Yeah.
chances are they would have like really came at you hard.
Yeah.
So you're very lucky for that. You got to do some wild shit as a youngster, bro.
Yeah.
Something you can say you did.
Yeah.
Older, like right now, you're sitting down, you're talking about it.
Yeah, it's true.
And I personally don't think like it's been a few
years.
It's been a few years. I don't think anything's gonna happen to you.
No, I think
you're fine,
You're right.
especially now that
They said, fuck that.
you're a legal adult now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think like just the fact that it happened when you were 16, they can't chase you for that.
I think you're right, actually.
Like statute of limitation shit,
They ended up dropping everything. They said they wrote me down as a bystander because they're going after that random guy I made up. So hopefully they catch him.
They're gonna watch
man,
this like, fuck it. They still are investigating it right now.
And then they arrested the guy that description I said.
Oh,
Some
no.
random-
It reminds me of like the story I said when I was a kid. Like I remember they got me, they put me in the room.
Oh yeah? What did they get you for?
Grand larceny.
Oh, all right.
Larceny. That's
a lot cooler.
Yeah.
It's a lot cooler.
I was also underage when this happened.
Right.
I ended up doing 60 hours of community service and 2 years of probation. Like I was guilty of it and everything. And I remember like when they brought me in the room, I said a guy came up on a bike. He gave me a little satchel of money. And like I just made up this whole bullshit story. Nothing fucking made sense. Like it was just all bullshit. You know what I mean? I had to write the statement. I'm pretty sure these saw was all bullshit because everybody was giving different stories.
So you got caught in a group?
What happened was it was like it was a group of people that did this thing, grand larceny, whatever. We were young kids, wild, just breaking into cars. And I remember like we saw a car that was open, the door was open. So we went inside the car and we found a little bank deposit pouch of money.
Oh.
So there's a lot of money there.
Good find.
And I think maybe 3 days later, I remember like sleeping. I was sleeping in my house in my bed. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. I remember I had a clock on the wall that said 4 or 5 in the morning. I wake up and it looks broad daylight in my house. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I look out the window and they're just spotlights hitting my window.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And one of my friends lived up the street from me. So like that day they had 3 blocks sealed off basically just to fucking catch everybody. We all lived in the same few blocks. And that was a pretty fucked up experience. At least you didn't have to experience that. You
No,
didn't
I
have
was
the neighbors or anything.
never got my house busted.
Imagine
Yeah.
being your parents and like having to deal with that and like finding out that your kid's a fucking retard. Like
And imagine
kid's a
all your
dumbass.
neighbors. Like,
Oh,
That's
dude,
so
this guy got
how
embarrassing.
old
arrested
were
with.
you?
I was 16 years old.
16. That's a number.
Yeah.
That's a number.
This kid got arrested with by 15 cop cars. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
I wasn't doing that shit when I was 16. But like, damn.
And it was a learning experience. You know what I mean? After that, I didn't do anything crazy like that.
I guess it's a good age to learn.
It's a good age to
Oh.
learn.
Raise my kids. I'll tell them, go get arrested
Before you're 18.
before you're 18.
Before
But
you're
I feel
18.
like you'll be more understanding if your kid ever got into trouble. You'd be like, you fucking idiot. How much did you get? Like,
It
fuck it.
depends. It depends.
You know?
I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
So that was the moment in your past.
Yeah.
What are you doing now though? Like, what's the? I know you said you had 2 tracks you just dropped. Do you have your first performance tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you're taking the music more seriously, right?
I am, yeah. So, yeah, in this stage of my life, I'm really trying to do the music, right? And I also, have my other stuff on the side, but music is like the one thing where, no matter what, like if I'm feeling depressed or whatever, like it's the one thing that I still want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those days where you just don't want to like do anything, don't want to get out of bed. Like, I have those days, but I still always want to make music, or work on it. So because of that, I'm trying to actually focus on it because it makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just working on the music right now. I've only put out 2 songs, but I have a third one coming soon, and I have a couple pretty big collaborations coming, which I'm excited for.
Mm.
So that's my thing right now. It's music.
What kind of music are you making?
It's a great question because I'm kind of all over the place.
Like I think I could describe it like a trippy red vibe, something like X
Like
X.
sad boy shit?
It's like not like I don't know. It's like everything. The thing is, like every single song I drop, probably for the next like year, is gonna be like a different genre and different style.
Mhm.
And it's something that I kind of didn't like at first, because I'm like, how am I supposed to build a fan base when all my songs sound different? But it's like it's my art, right? It's my art form. So
Yeah, you shouldn't have to settle on one specific sound for the people around you. And like I feel like when I was a younger kid, I was doing the same thing where I was like just making music in different genres and like not sure who my fan base is gonna be.
Mhm.
Then you just realize like, I have a little bit of everything for everyone. And that's all.
So you tap into all
Yeah.
the genres, different type of
like
Exactly.
ears want to listen
I
to it.
swear, my next song that I'm dropping, I don't even know what genre it is. Like, I think I'm kind of I think a little bit. I'm kind of making a little bit of my own genre
Okay.
in the source. Like the next song, it's like got rock elements, it's got like pop elements, and then alternative rap, and like hyper pop EDM. It's like
Okay.
You have the aesthetic, like you came in, bro. You're looking sharp. You know what I mean. You got the fucking scarf and
I
everything.
got the Chinese traditional coat on.
Chinese, Chinese,
Yeah, I'm half Chinese,
half Chinese,
half Chinese, half mix of everything.
half mix of everything.
Half Chinese, half mix of
A little
everything.
bit of everything, just in my music, right?
Nice, nice.
Bit of a mutt.
Yeah.
But that's my thing right now. I got out of a relationship like a couple months ago, and I was like, damn, I got free time for the first time in forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I can actually do this music shit, and been kind of pushing really hard since then.
The best time to do it.
Mm.
You should be in a relationship with your music.
Ooh.
Especially at your age. You're young. Like you'll have time to
Affordable.
like settle down eventually. But right now just fuck bitches and make music, bro.
There you
Like
go.
straight up.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
wish
Straight up.
someone told me this, because
Well, I just did.
yeah, there you go. I gotta get that tattooed or something.
Fuck
Yeah.
bitches, make music.
Fuck bitches, make music.
Right? Why
make
not,
money.
dude? Like, come on. You got so many years ahead of you, so you might as well have fun now. Take the music seriously.
See where it goes.
Like you said, you just got out of a relationship. It's puppy love, bro. Young stuff. Like I don't know how long you guys were together. You know what I
No,
mean?
Maybe it wasn't puppy love, but
I got a problem. Because since I was 16,
I got a problem. Okay.
since I was 16 to 20, I was in relationships that whole time. So
Mhm.
like I had no free time for like all of my adult life, pretty much my adult life. Because I was like, I dated someone from 16 to 18,
Mhm.
broke up with her. 1 month later, I started dating a different girl. She was fucking crazy. I dated her for like a year, right? And then I think it was 3 months, and then I dated this other girl for like a year, and now I'm single. And it's like,
Let me just say something though. Every girl you're gonna meet is crazy.
Facts.
We're all crazy in our own ways. You just have to find one you can handle.
Exactly.
But stop falling into relationships. Don't be so dependent on that. Depend on your music. Depend on yourself. Depend on your crypto and your drop shipping.
All the good shit.
Yeah. And eventually, when the time is right, you'll find your ride or die. But like right now, you're young, bro.
Yeah, you don't need those distractions.
No.
True.
It is
Focus,
distractions.
tunnel vision, get money.
It is
Yeah.
distractions. Yeah.
You don't want to be like me. my situationships. No, bro. Like, you don't want that. Just focus on you.
So yeah, you said you had a show tonight. Who's it? Who are you performing with?
Yeah, where is it at?
It's at like a place called Turbo House or something.
Okay, yeah, I heard of Turbo House.
Yeah, I've never been there, but you heard of the Baha'i Collective?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of popping now. Like they're doing their thing. So
Those are the homies.
yeah, so I've been like around them a lot recently. They did my cover art for my last song I dropped, and they're a really cool group of people, and I'm performing with them tonight. So
Wow.
yeah,
I think one of the artists, Little Waterboy.
yeah,
Waterboy. Yeah.
The first time I heard it, I was thinking of the movie Waterboy. Like I wasn't sure if there was an actual artist. I thought somebody was fucking with me.
right.
And
And there's JT. There's
Yeah.
Mondo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
when
so
I-
you know all of them?
But yeah,
when I
of
did my
course.
research on you and like when they hit up, you know what I mean? I retain my information.
Yeah.
So I made the link right there. I'm like, you're performing at that Baha'i. I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Said it right.
Yeah, you got
Baha'i
it.
Collective show tonight. So I'm like, fuck, everybody, it's a small community. It's a small city, you know what I mean? You're bound to bump into people and make connects. And you said they're a wonderful group of people. I know
They
Jay
are.
Noir has been working with
Yeah,
them.
that's how I met them, through Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
Jay Noir. He's an artist. He's a hip hop artist as well. He's been to the studio a few times. Like I was supposed to go shoot something at one of their studios. It's just that the scheduling didn't work out. So yeah, like everybody knows each other.
But you know what? Shout out to them, because like they're all young and they're all doing their thing. Like they're traveling, they're doing
they
shows,
were
like
in
they're
Toronto
killing it.
last night. One of my closest friends, like one of my best friends, he was with them last night in Toronto, and they're coming back. They're probably on their way right now. So they're really like
They're active.
I haven't.
They're doing
seen,
their
like-
thing. Shout out to them.
Yeah, no, they really are, and I'm really grateful to be a part of it, right? Because I don't know too many people in Montreal. Like I was always kind of segregated. I don't speak French at all. Like, I was born in Toronto.
Okay, born in Toronto. That's how.
Yeah.
When did you come here though?
I was young. I was like 12,
Okay.
but
Oh, that 12.
I was
yeah,
younger,
it's hard
actually.
to adapt to
I
a
was
new language
younger.
at that age.
I was younger. I think I was like 10.
Okay.
But still, just like I never picked up French for whatever reason. I think it's because I have ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
But so I always kind of was segregated, spending more time in Toronto than here. But these guys are great, and I've met so many amazing people through them. And now I'm doing my first show because of them.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
What else do you have planned? Like, okay, you got the show that's coming up tonight, but what do you see happening for you in the future?
So music-wise, I do have some big collaborations with some of my favorite artists coming soon, which should be great. And
Can you drop some names or?
yeah, for sure. So one of my favorite artists of all time, his name is Big Baby Gucci. You guys have definitely never heard of him.
Nope.
Big Baby Gucci.
It's
Big
an
Gucci.
interesting name.
Yeah, it is. But I'm really into that underground rap scene. So a lot of names that probably most people here won't know. But Big Baby Gucci is one of them. I have 2 songs coming with him. He's, you know, Yeet.
Gee.
Yeet. You ever heard of Yeet?
Nope.
You guys have not heard of Yeet?
Look, that's the thing. When it comes to these artists, I find like I gotta listen to what you guys are saying. Like
You gotta look into it.
I gotta look into it.
Yeet.
Like right now, you just mentioned these guys. I'm gonna check up on them. I'm gonna.
I
probably-
thought maybe you guys would know Yeet.
No.
'Cause he's one of the most, he's like probably the most popping artist in all of hip hop right now.
Mhm.
He's, he got co-signed by Drake. Like, no? Okay.
Okay,
well,
no, I'm gonna trust me, dude.
you got
He's gonna
it's
look
all
into it.
good.
He's gonna
Look
fill
into
me
it.
in.
It's all good. But I just got some collaborations with a lot of underground artists, underground rap artists. I have a song with Can, which definitely you guys don't know who that is either. But
That one actually says something to me.
Says something.
Can.
but that's pretty much it for that. I got a music video shoot. It's in a while though, it's in September. So Big Baby Gucci's performing at the Rolling Loud Toronto, right? So I'll be there with him. We'll be shooting a video there, which will be really fun.
Super dope.
Yeah, it'll be super fun. And then
First
also
Rolling Loud.
Metro, first Rolling Loud in Toronto. Metro.
Mm-hmm.
I should be there with all my friends from like Drippy World,
Trippy World.
right? So like Fivio Foreign.
Mm-hmm. Fabio's dope. So
There you go.
So
There
yeah,
you
I got
go.
one.
He's like,
What
yeah,
about
one,
Fivio?
that one.
So what, you're gonna do some shit with Fabio when he's here?
Yeah, because we had a whole tour plan with Fivio Foreign before COVID. This is the reason why my clothing brand stopped. It's not active right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on a rebrand, but we lost a lot of money when COVID hit because we had deposits for venues down and we couldn't get them back.
Ugh.
Fuck yeah.
I know. So we kind of, well, me mostly, I had to put a pause in it. I'm like, I can't put more money into this right now. I'm gonna focus on some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a whole tour plan with Fivio Foreign. We were gonna bring him to Canada for the first time, right? Because he was very close with a lot of my friends in New York that I made through the clothing brand, right? So one of my friends, Mo, he goes by Mo Jackson. He's a really dope rapper and artist. He's like, or was, I'm not too sure the relationship right now, but he was inside Fivio's like label,
Okay.
like group, right? So should be with Fivio and my friends for Metro, which should be really fun. Hopefully meet some cool people, and then rolling loud Toronto. And so that's that. I'm kind of just going with the flow. Having
Yeah.
fun.
Dude, look, you have some good connections right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fabio, I started listening to Fabio after Pop
Yeah.
died, basically.
Mhm.
That's when I first heard of Fabio, and
Yeah.
he's been making these crazy collabs. One of them was with Little TJ.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
song.
That was a really good song with K Flock, I think, was in it. I'm not sure who was in it, but it was a really good song. And the guy just hit number 9 on Billboard, I think, with this new release Bible.
Doing crazy numbers.
Yeah, so he's doing numbers, and you got Tekashi 6ix9ine trying to beef with him over who's the king of New York. You know what I mean? So he's there, bro. He's being talked about now. He's really mainstream.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, man. I love my New York people, like just like the mannerisms and everything. I love it. I spent a lot of time in New York when I started the clothing brand,
Mm-hmm.
and I love them there, man. I miss them. Haven't seen them in a while because of COVID and everything, but
So you went out. Like, how did you link up with ASAP Mob, basically?
so I haven't linked with like all of them. I'm not like best friends with
Mhm.
A$AP Rocky or anything like that, but I am pretty close with Smokey Margella, who he was discovered by A$AP Rocky and A$AP 12B when he was like 13, right? So he's been like kind of like a member of A$AP since he was like 13,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I run Drippy World with him,
Okay.
right? So we're pretty close, we talk all the time, and that's kind of how I got to meet other people, just pulling up studio sessions here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I hosted one of their birthday parties in New York. It was fun, and just kind of like literally making friends.
Okay. And what hood in New York were you staying at?
We stayed in all different places. So we stayed in just like Times Square for a little bit. We stayed in Jersey and Union City for a little bit. A little bit of Brooklyn, a little bit of Harlem. So it was fun. Been kind of all around New York. And
He's young, little bit like you're.
yeah, this is when I was like 17.
17, running the
17.
streets of New York. You know what I mean?
It
Making
was fun, man.
connections.
I was straight up. I failed out of Seja because I was getting opportunities to like go to New York, and I was like,
Fuck yeah.
this. Yeah, I'm gone.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
All my friends would be like, "Are you showing up to class? You do the homework?" And I'd be like, "Send them a Snapchat. I'm in New York." Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's kind of how I like to live my life. I don't like to stay in the same spot. So COVID really sucked because I did not want to be here at all.
And
Staying still.
how did you make the link with Fabio though? Was that just like you guys
that
bumped
was
into
literally
each other?
through, I think his manager hit me up on the page,
Mhm.
right? And was trying to get something going. Because in New York, like our brand was very local to New York, right? So like people knew our brand in New York. We had, V-Lone, the brand, clothing brand V-Lone.
Belone.
No.
Well, it's a very popular clothing. They have collabs with Off-White and like they're a designer brand kind of made by an A$AP member,
Okay.
right? It's just like the branding is just like a big V on the back of his shirt. Probably see it after I mention it somewhere. But the owner of that brand posted our clothing brand, which really gave us a big boost. And after that, a lot of different people hit us up. So Fivio's manager was one of them, and we were like, all right, let's get something going. Let's do a Drippy World tour with Fivio Foreign throughout Canada, right? And that was gonna be big for us. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but COVID. Right? It was like right before COVID.
That would have been some next level shit, dude. If that would have got pulled off, because it's right before he dropped, right? Like
Yeah,
right
he
before
had just
fucking
dropped
exploded.
with Drake and Meek Mill. He just dropped those 2 collaborations. So yeah, it would have been fun. But you know what? Like we'll do something big.
You'll end up doing it again and
Still got
bigger
time,
and
though.
better.
For sure.
Bigger and better.
Probably would have fucked it up back then at that age. All the event
It would have
management.
gave you the experience
Yeah.
instead of just losing deposits for no reason. You know what I mean? If COVID didn't happen, you could have like went through it, experienced the trials and tribulations of organizing something that big. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it wasn't in the cards. You had to wait and bide your time.
Yeah, that's okay.
And that's it. It is what it is. Like when it comes to getting your collabs and everything, do you just reach out to people? Is it like relationships that you know this guy that knows that guy, or
It's just like I learned at a very young age that like anything is possible, right? And people say it all the time, and it's super cliche, but it's actually true. So like for me, it was just like I'll just hit people up on Instagram or whatever, and they probably won't answer, but if they do, right, then I'm normally pretty good with my words. I can, make something happen.
Yeah.
Right? So really, it was just hitting people up, and yeah, like one of the big things that we did in New York, I almost forgot, is that Cyndi Lauper.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Of
Cyndi
I got a
course, who
name that you
doesn't know
guys
Cyndi
know.
Lauper?
Cyndi Lauper.
you laugh, bro.
Right. So we almost had a store with Cyndi Lauper in Soho, New York.
Oh fuck.
All right, and this is an almost. But she has a son named Dex Lauper. All right, and I don't know how, like, small world, right? But one of my closest friends from from New York, his name is Drew Drippy. All right, he's Smokey Margella's childhood best friend, and Drew and I just got really close. But he was living with Dex Lauper for like forever. Like they were just rooming together. They had a nice ass penthouse, right? And I think it was like the Sky Building, New York. I don't know, some crazy building, right? They're living together for forever, and Dex really fucked with our shit, right? So one time he's just FaceTiming his mom, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Cyndi Lauper. Like, I mean, girls just want to have fun. Right? Like,
It's
it's
wild,
crazy.
eh?
And she was saying, I love your clothes and all that, and she's like really trying to get into the whole fashion stuff right now. So that almost happened, but yeah, it's funny. Dex is a funny guy. Dex Lauper. He's a funny guy. The first time I met him, he almost beat up a Uber Eats delivery guy. First impression, but I just pulled up to say hi to Drew Drippy. I was with Drew Drippy and a guy named CMG Breezy. He's a producer for Yo Gotti.
Okay.
He produced like Down in the DM. You know that song? Down in the DM.
Okay.
He produced the latest song Pose. But I was with them, and then Dex walks out, and apparently the Uber Eats guy looked at him wrong, and he just popped off on that guy. We're trying to separate them, and we're like,
Dude,
bro.
I'm just trying to eat your food.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not the same when you're hungry.
Like, what's like you mentioned all these like stories that you've been involved with, but what do you find is like the big difference living in New York for X amount of time, basically making these connections, meeting Cyndi Lauper's son and stuff like that? How do you compare that lifestyle as to the Montreal lifestyle?
Man, I hate the Montreal lifestyle. I wish I didn't too. I wish I didn't, but like I don't know. I like Montreal, but not that much.
Yeah.
To be honest. I mean, for me, it's just a language barrier a lot. But also like I don't feel like I really fit in here, right? Which, it is what it is. But like I feel a lot more comfortable in Toronto. I feel a lot more comfortable in even New York. And I think it's just because I'm local here. Like when I'm in New York or Toronto, it's like no one knows who I am, right? So if I go somewhere with a couple friends, right, it's like, I don't know, I always felt very welcome, right? But here, like, some people know who I am, some people don't like me, some people blah, blah, blah. People got preconceived opinions on me, right? And I just don't really like it. Like, I would, unfortunately.
So have you ever considered making a move?
Yeah.
We're going to do another first for the show.
Oh. Another first.
Okay, so we got the second guest that's walking in right now. We're live. We're on the show right now, bro. Studio Rush to the right when you get in. First door to the right. Hey, he's here, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, do you see like a decal on the window? There's a door that says Studio Rush.
Shout out Studio Rush for letting us film here.
It's a really nice spot.
Yeah, you should see behind this curtain.
Yeah.
Okay, they're here. All right, bro. I'm gonna let you go.
So many firsts today. What's going
That's
on?
another
It's a
first.
special day.
We just
Oh
had
my
a.
God.
We just fucking what's it called? Had a. What was that? A FaceTime. Yeah, we just had a FaceTime by our next guest.
May 1st, all these firsts.
That's funny.
So, anyways, let's get back to it. You mentioned we talked about Fivio Foreign. We talked about working with ASAP Mob, basically.
Mhm.
You have all these big collabs in the works. Big Baby Gucci. I like that name, like right there.
I
Big
really
Baby.
like
He's
that.
great.
Big baby Gucci.
Who's Yee? Just explain
Who's
a little
he?
bit.
That's crazy.
Because at first when you say Yee, I'm just thinking Yeezy,
Yeah, we're like, wait,
but-
whoa. You have
Yeet.
those kind of connects,
Yeet
huh?
is Yeet, man. Yeet is
It's Y-E, like Yee, like.
it's YEAT.
Okay,
Yeet.
Yeet. Okay, Yeet. So Yeet. No,
Okay.
I was thinking of J Neat.
No,
Okay, no,
not it's crazy. You know J Neat, but you don't know Yeet. Yeet, he's this rapper. He's got a very alternative style, right? He was an underground rapper, right? There's a whole genre of rap. It's really underground. It's really based out of the States. But who is Yeet? He's got his own sound, his own style, and he just kind of popped off recently with a bunch of songs, man. I don't know how to describe him. It's just he's got his own thing going on, and people really like it. He's got his own sound.
Gotta check him
Not
out.
a lot of rappers nowadays truly have their own sound, right? Where it's like they start, even the instrumental starts, and you know that it's him,
Yeah.
right? And that's what, in my opinion, makes him a great artist. A lot of people don't like it because it's like it sounds different, not what they're used to. They can't understand all the words type thing, But when a Yeet song starts playing, before he says a word, you know it's him. And in my opinion, that makes him an amazing artist, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He's changing.
Off the bat, you know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he's
that's
changing the game. And there's like myself included, I'm a rapper who does take some certain amount of inspiration from his sound and how he's doing his own thing. And I think that makes him a great artist,
It's super important to be original and have your own sound. And it's super hard, too, at the same time, to find your own sound, especially when you're such a diverse artist and you can, bite off everything, So
Especially
that's cool.
the amount of effort it takes to build up that fan base, because when you have such a unique sound, people aren't going to like it most of the time, right? So the first 10 people that listened to his songs probably hated it, right? But and a lot of people still hate it, but he really just grinded. He worked with a lot of other underground artists like Big Baby Gucci, another artist named Wyland. Wyland's huge. And he finally kind of made it, So
I'm gonna hit you up in the inbox and ask you, send me a list of artists that I gotta check out.
I got you.
Totally
Yeah,
out
we're
of,
gonna do this
out of
I'm an
thing.
underground
I'm
rap
curious.
guy,
I really want to check out Yeet because I like that, but I really want to check out Big Baby Gucci because I like
I
his
feel like you
name.
guys would like Big Baby Gucci more because he's got some R&B sounds.
Big
and stuff
Baby
like that.
Gucci.
Big Baby Gucci. Shout out Big Baby Gucci.
Yo, shout out
up
Big
Better
Baby
Temperature.
Gucci. I'm gonna look you up. I don't know who you are right now, bro, but I'm gonna check you out.
Sign me, bro. I'm trying to get signed by Big Baby Gucci.
Sign me. I don't know.
Unfortunately, since you came late today,
Yeah, it's all good.
we're gonna have to cut this interview a little short.
It's okay.
But we got this thing that we do at the end of every episode.
Yeah?
You got to pick up that gem over there.
Okay.
Pick up that gem and drop some wisdom for the people out there.
Damn.
Drop some knowledge. Somebody that's
Don't be late. Your interview will get cut short.
that's definitely
That's
a
the
good
one.
Nah, but okay, sure. So I just say something.
Yeah, say
Say
something, dude.
something
Like, hey,
that-
look, you got the entrepreneurial spirit in you. You've done so much, like at a young age. I think you have some knowledge you can bestow onto the younger generation and
Yeah.
help them better their hustle.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do I look somewhere while I say
Look
that?
at that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's your direct one right there.
All right, this is my gem of knowledge. Anything's possible, but like for real. People say it all the time, but it's true. Just keep trying shit that you like, right? Make it possible. Just like shoot your shot. Anything's possible, including bad things. So don't do bad things. Don't get arrested like us at 16. But anything is possible. So man, if you want something, just go grab it. It might not work the first time or the second time, maybe the third.
That's some real words right there. where can the people find you? What can the people expect, and what are the links, the social media links that we can
So
find?
I'm Reverse Retrac on all platforms. That's my name, my artist name. It just stands for Carter, because Retrac backwards is Carter. So Reverse Retrac everywhere, except for TikTok. On TikTok, I'm at Vivance. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, thank you for coming on the show. I'm looking forward to all the new stuff that you got in the works.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the link with Fivio Foreign still continues. Hopefully, something pops off with the ASAP mob. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to all the new drops, bro. Like I'm looking forward to Drippy World Code coming back.
Awesome, me too.
So like, keep doing your shit.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching another episode of the Hustle Podcast. We out.
The Hustle. My name is Steve Talia, and these are my co-hosts, Steve Talia, and I'm Luciano. You may have heard me on radio, you may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle, under pressure that will break a fold. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle. Take money, make money, build a future forever. Even in stormy weather, we execute for treasure. The grind is real, you know. Got the willpower, Terrence Howard, hustle and flow. Rain, sleet, or snow. The odds against me for sure. I kick down them doors when they close. A sharp